My husband loves it. We love the texture. We love the crust, and I think even from my perspective, I love that it's really good for you. It's anything that I did any research on, the gut benefits are huge. So makes me happy and proud to feed our family something good, and the smells in the house are just amazing. I haven't, although I do plan on this year, the most that I've created from my sourdough starter is the bread. Today we're going to do the basic sourdough loaf, and I did cinnamon rolls, and they must have been pretty good because my son asked them to have some for his birthday. So instead of a cake, he got cinnamon rolls. We're in a bit of a dilemma today. I'll show you. I'll show you my my starter. And I was working on something else and came to the kitchen and said, "Oops, I better get started on this one." I get quite a joy to know that I'm giving something healthy and way inexpensive. So she started me on the starter, and basically I use Himalayan salt, again, another good quality. I use water and flour, and I won't pick that up because mine is heavy, and the starter. And you also need a scale, or that's how I was taught. So don't be intimidated by it. It sounds bigger than it is, and even a lot of the research that I've done on the starter dough, in my perspective, some are down to a science with it, and I haven't had to do that. Literally, I go once a week, I feed it, throw it in my fridge, usually feed it on Sunday, and I make bread on Monday. Now the process is a little longer than I'm used to. My work is less because I'm not kneading and I'm doing some stretching, and it's a day process, so I usually plan in advance. But the quality and the taste far exceed how long it takes. So forgive me for my starter dough, but hey, if I can do it, anybody can do it. As I said, here's my starter, here's my bowl. I'll put my water over here. She was awesome and created me this wonderful set of notes, and it's like a Bible to me. And basically, to feed it, it's 1 part starter, 1 part water, and 1 part flour. And I've seen many, many ranges of that. So we'll go ahead and get started. So I need 475 grams of flour. And again, something that I wasn't used to was weighing everything. I typically go by a measuring cup. I'm a little bit older than the current generation, so I was taught with cups and teaspoons and tablespoons. So, but we're going to go ahead and get started. I digress. Okay, so all I'm going to do is go ahead and put this on the scale. So, really important fact is you're going to hit zero everything out. Right now I'm zeroed, so I'm going to grab some of my flour, and I'm going to measure out 475 grams. You know, how much to stir it, or you know, how much to knead it. Not like some of the other bread recipes that I've done. This is the easiest for, you know, manipulating and not worrying that you're not going to get the texture that you want. I think out of all the times that I've made it, I've only thrown out 2 loaves, and that was because our family was home for summer and I was trying to rush the process, and you can't rush the process. So there you go. It's all nicely mixed up. And I like to put it in my oven, and I like to keep the light on, and I put mine in for about 30 minutes, and then I'll take the alarm, and then I'll take it out, I'll give it another, we'll go through that process, but I'll give it another stir, and we'll do that about 3 times. So bear with me. I'm just gonna go ahead. That's your consistency that you're looking at. Again, not a great deal of work. And we're just gonna give them some pulls. Like I said, from my mom teaching me how to make homemade bread years ago, and how much I used to have to knead, my arms would get sore. So this is amazing to me that I can not even have to work so hard. Again, longer process, takes longer to get your finished goods, but as far as easy, it's so easy. Sticky, so I'm gonna add a pinch of flour. And I'm just gonna close this one back up with the cellophane and put it back in the oven for another 30 minutes. And look at our starter. The alarm is now going off. It's been 30 minutes. And I will put the camera down, but basically I'm just gonna add some flour, give them a couple of stretches, put the cellophane back on and put it back in for another 30 minutes on. So just put your light on and I'll go ahead and set the alarm for about 30 minutes.